Welcome back, you dingoes. In the off-season for Season 2, BJ Hale is now a B- coach prestige. Still not at where we want to be, but we're getting there slowly but surely. They extended me 7 years. That is a very long contract. They want me at DVSU until the day I die. Would you look at that? We actually upgraded to a 2-star prestige for making a bowl game last year. We didn't win it. We ended up getting beat by like 3 touchdowns. And I like how they also have the alma mater in there for my head coach. That's pretty cool. The little details is what makes NCAA 14 just great. I wonder if my coaches stayed. Hakeem Perez stayed. He got extended, actually. Glad to have you around, Hakeem. Not too many coaches get the chance to coach at DVSU. Take advantage of your opportunity. Well, you'd be surprised. I feel like a lot of people are coming in and out of this place all the time with how much we lose. But now we got to go to players leaving. I'm going to get really sad because there's some big name guys that we'll never see again. At least not in NCAA. Oh, whoa. Dick Boulder is trying to transfer to Duke because we didn't play him enough. The walk-on proved his worth and Duke said, I'll take you. That kind of sucks because he was putting in a lot of work. I mean, he dropped off in terms of receptions and definitely was not one of our starters anymore. But his catching got up to 88. And it's not because I put it up. It was like every other game I would check it. His awareness would go up and his catching. Just shows you how much work Richard Boulder and how high of a work ethic he has. Not enough playing time for him. I mean, he didn't even drop a pass in year 2. Persuasion chance very low. Well, he played in quite a bit of games, right? See, what's realistic? If I promise everything, he's not getting 80 catches. I don't think anybody got 80 catches for us last year. Playing more than 9 games, that's possible. I can't just tell you one way or the other right now. I've got to talk to my folks. I don't know if I can break that promise, though. I wonder what breaking promises does to your head coach. Because I've not been in this situation a lot. He said, I'm moving on. You got to understand what I'm going through, coach. Okay. I feel you, man. It's all good, buddy. No hard feelings. Well, damn, now we're going to have to roll the highlight reel for Dick Boulder earlier than we thought we were going to have to. He's one of the best walk-ons we had, to be honest with you. Now I'm getting emotional. I wasn't ready for this. Nobody was ready for this. Certainly doesn't have NFL potential, but I wonder what he'll be doing. We'll follow his journey at Duke, for sure. I mean, Dick Boulder's got 2 more years in college. 2022 and 2023, he will be playing. So we'll put Duke on the schedule in those seasons. Somebody's got to remind me that. That's a long way in the future. B is open. He's hurling it to the end zone. Dick Boulder, that's a touchdown. What a throw. They left him wide open. First touchdown in DVSU history. What a catch from Dick Boulder. So much for having stones for hands. Throw it deep. Go, Dick. Dick Boulder, touchdown. Wow. Antwon Goodwin, where is this coming from, dude? I don't know. I don't care. He's open again. Dick Boulder again. Who can stop this man? 5 catches, 142 yards. He's going off. Step up. Make a beautiful throw. Dick Boulder with the touchdown. It has been the walk-ons that have stepped up in this game. We wish you the best. We'll play you when you're at Duke in 2022. Antwon Goodwin, one of the walk-ons as well. He played both offense and defense, which is pretty cool. Now, a lot of these stats aren't accurate. I mean, we only started in 2019, so everything before that, don't even pay attention to it. 307 yards in year 1 when he had a lot of playing time, 71 carries, 5 touchdowns. Year 2, only 38 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. In year 1, he was a quarterback and a running back. He just kind of did it all. 607 total passing yards, 3 touchdowns to 5 picks. Not very productive, but, you know, he's not a natural quarterback, so he's just trying the best he could. He had 1 catch last year for 18 yards. This year he had 7 catches for 17 yards. He played mostly on defense in year 2, though. He had 21 tackles, 3 for loss, 1 QB sack, 1 interception, and 2 pass deflections. Again, for a guy who's not a natural player at anything specific, he did pretty well fitting in a bunch of different areas. It's always fun to have an Ironman athlete like that. There's not really many huge plays that he contributed, but he was a fun player to play with, especially in year 1. And contributing in year 2 is something that can't be understated, because we were terrible year 1. So the fact that he could carry that over into year 2, that's special. You should be proud of that. Across the middle. Oh my God, there's Brady Miller. Antwon Goodwin completed a pass. Let's go. The lefty hurling it deep. Look how wobbly that is. It's a keeper for Antwon Goodwin, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And he took a nasty shot after that. What the heck, ref? Oh, look at this running room. Use that speed, Antwon. I see an open end zone. Can he get there? Touchdown, Dingoes. Moving ahead by 2 scores. Is this real life? D- versus a B- overall team. Yet we're dominating. Cuts it in. Touchdown, Antwon Goodwin. Glad we got it for you, buddy. Oh, Blaze Bortles. That 42 kick accuracy. It essentially lost us the Kalispell game. I mean, there's a lot of things that lost us that game. But the meme of the 55-yard field goal and then you miss the extra point immediately after. That's comedy. Bortles backed up in his own end zone. He's not scared, though. He's a beast. Oh, he takes a shot. What a kick. He picks it up. Jeremy Jimmy whiffed it. Is that not a penalty? I got annihilated. Is that a joke? And it's not just one guy either. They don't touch it. It hits my toe. And I just hit the deck. You guys tell me. Did he flop on this one or is it just me? They got his toe for sure, but he probably exaggerated a little bit. That's probably why they didn't call it. Oh, that's the worst punt of all time. What the heck was that, Bortles? Oh, another terrible punt. Oh, but we get it back! Never mind, that's an amazing punt. He got max power. He got it. Oh my, it was curving to the right like something else I know.
Later.
Oh, no, we missed the extra point. Oh my God. No way. I forgot we had Blaze Bortles in. Not a bad kick. We're going to get a lucky roll here. Will he return it? That's going to be inside the 5. That's the best punt of the year for Blaze Bortles. What a punt. Here we go. This is the meme I was waiting to break out. In his final game, Blaze Bortles is taking the reins. Here we go. Run, Bortles. Oh, he's hitting the deck. You okay? Oh, man, he got destroyed. He's got it. Stay on your feet. 1 yard away. No, Blaze. Oh, come on. Don't look at the sidelines. What are you doing, you dummy? This is your entire career. For Blaze. He broke it. He's in. Yes. Blaze Bortles. What a swan song for number 69. Can you end off your career nicely with an extra point? Just got to kick it straight, son. We've done this before, but you missed it. He got it. There we go, buddy. Ending on a strong note. Why are we high-fiving number 68? What about good old 69? 5'5", almost 300 pounds, number 69. He was a meme from the beginning, but you could not have predicted the masterful memes that became of it. He punted so many times in year 1, 33 times. Longest punt was 54 in both years, actually. Down punts inside the 20, the exact same in both years. He actually lowered his average yards per punt. He got worse as a punter in year 2. So you weren't a good player, but you're going to cement your legacy here at DVSU pretty much forever. No one's going to forget that missed kick, man. I'm not going to forget it for sure. But you also did some awesome stuff, and I won't forget that either. See you around, Blaze. Good old D.D. Rogers. This guy is a legend. He was, I believe, an All-American in the preseason or something like that. He was exceptional. Like year 1, 56 tackles, and he got 67 in year 2, 10 sacks on his career. Some things dropped off in year 2 because we had a lot of players that could help him out. He didn't have to do it all himself. But he was another Iron Man athlete. 6 receptions in year 1, 10 in year 2. No receiving touchdowns, but actually got no touchdowns in his entire career. I didn't realize that. That's actually kind of sad now that I think about it. There was never a time where D.D. Rogers scored a single point for the Dingoes. Doesn't mean he wasn't a great player. D.D. Rogers flying in the backfield to get a sack. He's had a phenomenal game. D.D. Rogers breaking up the play. What a boss. No, they're going to toss it. No. D.D. Oh my, what a play from D.D. Rogers. Just pure willpower pushed him out of the end zone. I mean, D.D. Rogers was our entire defense today. 14 tackles, 2 of them for loss. D.D. Rogers, he gets the quarterback. 4th and 19, another sack for the Dingoes. Back-to-back sacks, he fumbles it. Damatamo, touchdown Dingoes. Touchdown, Dingoes! How did we do it? Play of the year for the defense. Made a huge mistake on offense, but defense scoops and scores. I don't know who made that sack, but holy crap, give me a hug. Not really a lot of guys on here, but something about these walk-ons just left a special place in my heart. This isn't all of them either. Like, we have like 2 seasons until all those guys are gone. That's going to hit hard. Richard Boulder leaving early, that's a surprise. Sad to see him go, but I understand it. Salute to all the Dingoes. I'm shocked we had nobody drafted. Air Force had 3 players. You had a left tackle go in the 1st round, wide receiver in the 3rd, and a tight end in the 6th. UNLV had a quarterback go in the 3rd, left end in the 3rd as well, and a kicker in the 4th. UGF, Corey Williams probably went 1st overall, I'd imagine, winning the Heisman Trophy and just dominating. Fullback U still going strong because he went in the 7th. Boise State had nobody. Boise State's really fallen off. Oh, we got some transfers coming in. We actually got a running back. I needed one of those. This guy's only got 83 speed, though. Ooh. But then again, we don't have a lot of players. He's got some good spin, juke, stiff arm. I can work with it. Damian Campbell, left guard, 66 overall. Oh, we can work with this. Of course, he's got to sit because of the transfer rule, but we will accept you from Oregon State. Damian Campbell. This is what I've been dreading for a long time, the off-season recruiting. So I've prioritized it based on people that I really want. Kevin Davidson. Oh, our conference prestige is going up. That's good. Went up to a B-. Shout out to the Mountain West improving. I mean, look at that. 84 throw power, 83 accuracy. He'd be the most accurate. He can kind of run, too, despite his slower speed. I think he'd step in and play right away. Brian McBride's a future NFL player. Man, I really wish we had the upgrade for more recruiting points in the offseason, but we don't. Marquise Booker. I'd love to have him, but we have the backup with Corey Carter. We pretty much have him on lock. Of course, he's got 63 accuracy, so that's not what you want, but I can make kicks with low accuracy. I can't do it with low kick power. Got the lead on Chris King, so I'm thinking we're going to get a ton of people. I don't think I'm worried about anybody below this. If I'm in a battle with somebody, so be it. I'm not too worried if I don't get all of these people. Like Kevin Cook, no, not caring. I'm thinking it's Kevin Davidson, most of it. That's what I'm committing to. I've thought about this for a long time leading up to this one. Kevin Davidson would be a game changer, and same thing with Brian McBride. Got to keep in mind their bonus factors. Some guys playing time being very highly valued. I think if you don't play them early on, they transfer. Kevin Davidson doesn't seem to care, so does that mean we can redshirt him if we want to? Marquise Booker definitely cares about it. He would play it right away. Joe Brown cares about it. He would have an A+. Right now, we are 117th in the country in recruiting class. If we get a bunch of recruits here, including 2 high-end 4-stars, we're going to skyrocket to the top. Here goes nothing, lads. Cross your fingers. Give me Brian McBride. Give me Kevin Davidson. I want them both. Hail to the we got them both. We lose out on Marquise Booker, though, but we plan for that because we got Corey Carter, so we're filling that position need. Kevin Davidson and Brian McBride are Dingoes. Hail to the Our first 80 overall player is a commit in Season 2. We also get Matt Smith. We're losing a bunch of guys here, but it's all worth it in my opinion. We got some game changers here. We signed 2 4-star prospects. We signed a gym, 2 more 3-star prospects, and we signed a top 10 prospect, baby. You see that from 117 all the way to 76. We got a total of 17 recruits. That's 3 less than last year, but we have 2 massive gains in Brian McBride and Kevin Davidson. I feel like Joey Dixon can contribute. Chris Davis can contribute. I'm excited about this football team. Even these lower ranked guys, the 1-stars, they're going to be able to get some playing time. It's a good group. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these names are going to change because of the Patreon recruits. Conference prestige is up to a B- now. We're right below the Pac-12. If I would have won my game against UCLA, we might be looking at a B. That would be Power 5. We're like knocking on the door of Power 5. B- coach prestige as well, so we have a lot of things we can start selling and recruiting. Things are looking up for the Dingoes. Joe Brown, 3,000 behind. Courtney Simpson, who cares? Matt Smith, we got him, thankfully. Andrew Smith goes to Georgia State. Gross. Gotta keep these in mind, though. A lot of people want playing time, and I don't know if I can guarantee that for everybody on this list. So we might be looking at a lot of transfers here, too. After 1 year of playing, they might be gone. Like, essentially, everybody had playing time in their top 3 things. except for Kevin Davidson and Brian McBride. So that leads me to ask the question, do we redshirt them and get them to their full potential, even though some of them might be going to the NFL, you know? I don't know if it's worth the risk. They're like so good, I want them playing soon. I can't decide. The most exciting and stressful time of all of Dynasty modes, position changes. This could make or break your team realistically, and you got to make some tough decisions that you can't please everybody, but you got to do the best for your player and the best for your team. So first off, I'm going to start with the athletes. Chris Davis. Yikes, Chief. We did not do well in terms of recruiting for O-linemen. We are screwed for a while. I moved Titus Williams over to defensive tackle, and he actually had a 2-point overall boost. So he's instantly one of our highest rated defensive tackles. Of course, that might change after the boost of training in the offseason. I'm actually going to move Cameron Tipton over to linebacker. He doesn't have great coverage skills, so he might benefit more from playing at that position. He's not really the biggest guy in the world, but Tom Clayton is a better coverage guy, so that will help us. And they can both benefit from getting playing time. There's a lot of positions getting very crowded out here. I'm moving Brian McBride over to defensive tackle, and it's probably going to end up changing our entire defensive scheme. He's going to be that big man up front that just stuffs everything. It says he's a run stopper specifically, so that might be excellent for defensive tackle. Got a 2 overall point boost after that too. Like, look at, he's so smart too. 80 play rec, 87 power moves, 87 finesse, 84 block shed. He's our best defensive player, and it's not even close. So Chris Davis, I mean, I don't think I'm going to put him at quarterback, actually. We can run him as like a wildcat quarterback every now and then, but no sense in developing his throwing skills specifically when we have Kevin Davidson, who's also a freshman. So, I mean, that playing time is not going to be even at all. So I'm going to move Chris Davis to running back. Chris Davis could be a guy that could play both sides of the ball. I mean, wouldn't it be funny to put him at corner, just like the Chris Davis who got the kick 6? But I think he adds the most value to the team at running back. We're desperate for somebody who can play that position, and it would be fun to have him as a wildcat QB. I couldn't decide if I should move JT Martinez to fullback or not, because really our only options right now is JT Martinez, Chris Davis, and then Adrian Felix at running back. You know what? I'm going to keep him at running back for pass catching downs. He's got better hands than Chris Davis, even though he has slower speed. That way Jordan Sanders can get his PT at fullback and we keep him for longer. I thought about moving Dean Young to tight end actually, but I think the more I think about it, I don't think it really adds anything to the team too much. We need that depth at quarterback, especially because Kevin Davidson only has 84 injury rating. Chris McAvoy has been a stud. Joseph Davis hasn't been bad despite his lower rating. Still got good catching and stuff. It's not like Dean Young's catching would be any better. Move Corey Carter over to punter. For obvious reasons, Blaze Bortles is gone. We needed to fill that position. He's definitely going to be our long-range kicker as well. Maybe I'll use Justin Powell for extra points just to keep him useful. It's time for the training results. Let's see what everybody got. This is my favorite time. John Evans, 83 overall, +5. JT Martinez is at 82. Seth Burton, 82 as well. Austin Moore's in the 80s. J.R. Miller is as well. They're both seniors. Fastest player on the team, still Christian Hersner, 71 overall. He definitely plays way, way better. Wow, Dean Young and Derek Brabhams, both 68 overall. They both like to fight for that backup QB position. Like, both of them are 7 overall points below Kevin Davidson, so I can't justify starting them. Derek Brabhams becoming more balanced. He improved more of his accuracy than Dean Young did, and Dean Young needed the accuracy boost greatly. But he has the same accuracy that Derek Brabham had in his freshman year. That's something to take note of. JT Martinez is an 82. He's got the 73 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 break tackle, 78 trucking, 92 elusiveness. Adrian Felix getting better, so maybe we'll get him involved more on the offense. Kind of disappointed with J.R. Miller, Christian Hersner, and Matthew Paul in terms of their total overall. John Evans did not get faster. Christian Hersner got faster, and he was already the fastest guy on the team. They did boost their acceleration, which is nice. Christian Hersner +4 and Matthew Paul +4 for the catching. That is huge. They dropped it quite a bit last year. John Evans up to an 80. 91 spec catch. Awesome. Joseph Davis, first down Davis, up to a 57. Chris McAvoy, 81 speed. Catching is 78. O-line's improving, but we're going to start losing people here soon. Zach Roden, 69 overall. Nice. Austin Moore, 80 overall. He was a beast last year. 84 tackle, 81 hit power, 78 power moves, 87 finesse. Alex King up to a 68. One more and he'd be 69. Cameron Tipton to a 72 overall. I'm hoping he's going to get a lot of picks this year. So he's going to be much better at middle linebacker, I think, than safety, even though he's a twig. Logan Polk, 77. Seth Burton, 93 speed, 82 overall. What's his coverage looking like? 91 zone, 89 man. Avery Harris, we're finally going to get to see him play, 76 overall. This guy looks pretty good. The 94 zone coverage. I mean, he's catching 72, so it's actually not terrible for a defensive back. Justin Powell now has 63 accuracy, the same as Corey Carter. So yeah, I'm going to play Justin Powell for those extra points. I added Kalispell and Idaho into the Mountain West. I moved UGF back to the Sun Belt so they can take care of Georgia State and pretty much whip everybody in their conference so they remain like a top team. I feel like it's more fun because I want to see them do well. I don't want to see Georgia State being up there, you know? I've come to the decision I'm not going to redshirt Kevin Davidson or Brian McBride, even though their top things are saying they don't care if they get playing time early, you know what I mean? They're just too good to not play. Only player I'm redshirting this season is the transfer, Damian Campbell. Everybody else is either the walk-on, so I don't want to waste a roster space by keeping them on there longer, or, you know, they're too young and too good to not play. Here's the depth chart for season 2. Of course, these names are going to change, numbers might change, but as far as the players and their overalls, that will stay the same. Kevin Davidson will start. Dean Young will be like an option quarterback behind him. And of course, we got Chris Davis. I'm going to start him at running back for a while and see how well he does. JT Martinez, Adrian Felix are also options. Wide receiver depth chart, John Evans at 1, Christian Hersner 2, J.R. Miller 3, Matthew Paul 4. I even got JT Martinez at 5 and Jacob Hill at 6. Tight end, Chris McAvoy, Joseph Davis, and then again, JT Martinez still out here. Daniel Slaughter at left tackle. I mean, all the offensive line. We've seen it before. Doesn't look good. Keith Logan at center. Right guard is going to be David Hearn. Zach Roden at left in, Austin Moore at right in, Brian McBride at defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker is going to be Alex King. Middle linebacker Cameron Tipton with the freshman Matt Smith behind him. Right outside linebacker is going to be Logan Pogue. Corners is going to go Seth Burton, Jermaine Kirk, Marcus Frisk, Joey Dixon, and then Chris Davis, the running back. Free safety is going to be Avery Harris, the transfer. Excited to get him on the field and playing. Strong safety is going to be Tom Clayton. Extra points going to be Justin Powell, as he's been doing his whole career. But of course, the long bomb is going to be Corey Carter. We'll make that judgment call if we need to. And at punter, it's going to be Corey Carter. And of course, he's also going to do the kickoff specialist. Kick returning is still going to be Adrian Felix. Decided to make my schedule much tougher this year. We got an FCS Southeast, though, for that revenge game. Hopefully, we don't lose to them 2 years in a row. Then we got UGF number 5, but we got them at home. Don't think it'll be a close one, but it's our rivals, so we got to play them. And then we got Colorado week 4, a Pac-12 team. It's going to be a tough road game for us. Then we have Wyoming on the road after that, and then another road game at Arizona. They are number 18, so we got 2 ranked opponents on the schedule this year. If we can upset one of them, that'd be incredible. And then the rest of the way, it's conference games, including Kalispell in week 10. That one should be a fun one. You might think I'm crazy putting some of these ranked opponents on this schedule, but I think we can end up winning one of them. And I want to play for those big games. I don't want to play doo-doo teams the rest of my life, you know? We actually have no immediate team needs, but next year it's going to be a ton of team needs. So it's kind of up to me, really, what I want to fix. I want a better running back. I think that's high on my list. I need to focus on O-line for sure. Tight end depth could be nice. Got to fix safeties next year. Corners are going to need some depth. Unless something changes, we probably won't need linebackers for a while. Oh, would you look at that? The number 1 prospect in the country is a tight end. Program tradition, conference prestige, which actually just got boosted for us. Coach stability is C. I don't know if we'll be able to compete for that. He has no interest in us right now. But 84 overall tight end, that would be insane. This guy could even return kicks, apparently. Not majorly well, but he's still got a C rating at it. Offensive line, he can catch like a stud. This was the best tight end I've ever seen. He can juke. He can play running back if he wanted to at 6'4". This guy's amazing. Is this guy Travis Kelce? Based on pure fun factor, I want to target this guy. We have a wide receiver interested in the Dingoes in the Spark 100. Mama, we made it. He's got a 4.36 42. Catching in, oh my gosh, the receiving stats are on the lower end, but if he can carry and he's got some good speed, that's fine with me. I love me some speed. Dang, look at all these tight ends. I've never seen this many 5-star tight ends in my life. We don't even need it immediately, but I'm just intrigued by it. 4 5-star QBs. This guy's already locked us out. We won't need a QB for a while. I'm excited about Kevin Davidson. We do need some skill positions to help him out, though. Dang, this class is loaded with skill positions. This is a good time to go for skill positions. I need some guards. If I can swindle in some of these people, if he's got playing time on his pitch thing, we might be able to get it to go. Television exposure, that's not going to work. Proximity to home, nope. Ooh, but this guy's got an A proximity to home. We might be able to work with that. Jonathan Smith, playing time A+. Ooh, Joel Cooper. How good is this tight end really? Oh, he's 81 overall. That's still insane. Oh, he's better than everybody I have. I don't think we stand any realistic chance in getting him, but I'm just like foaming at the mouth at the idea that we could. Getting back to reality, let's take a look at Jeremy Taylor, who's actually interested in us. 74 overall. He can catch and he can run routes. And he's got speed. Is that all we care about? Yes. 75 overall center. I could use it. Alex Howell, 81 overall, 89 throw power, 80 accuracy. Sheesh. I wasn't even looking for a quarterback. But he can play receiver too. But like, why would you not play him at quarterback? My goodness. Oh, look at that. We had Corey Hayes on the board at the start. So now we are at number 7 to start the year. Sort of possible for us to get him. Oh, we found it, Jim. 77 overall. That's what I'm talking about, Arthur Jones. Especially when guard is our main need right now. That is awesome. You are a junior college transfer. Doesn't matter. You'll be able to play right away. How about Chris Pinn? 79. Yep, we found our guards. These are the guys I'm going for. Hell to the yeah. How about this outside linebacker? 80 overall, 96 acceleration. Holy moly. 78. Oh, wow. 89 zone coverage. Great speed. 68. He looks okay as well. I'd be fine with either one of those guys. Here's my recruiting rankings right now. I added 500 to the people that I really want to go for, obviously. Corey Hayes at the top of that list just because it would be a lot of fun to have him. Am I mad? Probably. But if it works out in our favor, who's going to be the one laughing then? Would you look at that? So we are no longer projected to be one of the worst teams in the country. I mean, we're still projected to be ranked 100, but that's above 26 teams, so there you go. Improvement. Here's the All-American list. Looks like a UGF players up there. Not surprised. Any Death Valley State people? Yep, Cameron Tipton. Honestly surprised he made it last year, and even more surprised he made it this year. Seth Burton at corner. Awesome. And of course, Adrian Felix at returner. How about that second team? Chris McAvoy. Can't forget him. He's a stud. And for conference, Christian Hersner, Chris McAvoy. How about the defense? Zach Roden, Austin Moore, Jeremy Rogers, who's not even starting. They're forgetting the freshman, man. Alex King, Cameron Tipton, Seth Burton, Marcus Frisk, Adrian Felix. A lot of these people aren't even starting, which is comedy. Appreciate you chilling with me through the offseason. It's always one of my favorite things to do. Set up the new team, get excited for the new year. But anyways, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You're all legends in my book, and as for me, I am Drew Morris, Big Ol' Drewski, not the expert. And I'll see all you guys in my next video. Peace.